there are two things we know about most athletes. They're good at whatever sport they play and bad with money.
These Benzes that we keep talking about in these mansions and shit. These girlfriends and these Chanel bags.
I'm a woman that had $1 million house.
Hold on. So you gave him $3 million and bought him the house?
And bought him the house.
Oh, you a real one.
Oh, yeah. House was $1 million.
I did a video a couple days about how these athletes blow generational wealth with bad decisions like having several girlfriends and having to buy them all Birkin bags, or blowing millions of dollars without investing anything.
A 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year. You know, that you have to spend, use, flaunt, like whatever, however, it's real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money.
But even in that video, I pointed out that that's not all athletes, because Marshawn Lynch was the complete opposite.
I'll take my day off and go do some work over here for 3-4 hours, send me though maybe a couple hundred bands or something, and then I can just go eat off of that, and I don't even have to even worry or look at my game check.
And with Jalen Hurts breaking down how he spent his first $1 million, it seems like he's not only financially literate, but also savvy. And really the example that young people should be following when it comes to money. Save, invest, and get rich.
I try and be pretty smart about how I save my money, so the rest of this, it's all in the savings.
But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Philadelphia gear, when I first got my money, 1,000.
Why the hell did the franchise quarterback have to buy Philadelphia gear? Shouldn't they have given him everything he wanted? I don't know, maybe he spent $1,000 just buying stuff for his family, but I hope that man didn't have to go out and buy practice jerseys and all of that. That's crazy.
He got me some real jewelry. Ordered me some stuff offline, some clothes, like give me some shoes, probably like 25 to 30. I'll put up 30. 30,000, my first year of fashion. For charities and giving back for my rookie year, 60K. That's what matters the most. For rent, Wi-Fi, phone bills, all this different stuff, 30,000 this year.
So he didn't go out and immediately buy a big mansion, buy the biggest house he could find. He decided to rent, which is much cheaper. I'm sure it was luxury. I'm sure it was everything that he needed and was still fly, but it was much less than spending on a big house, which then has maintenance and other costs added to it. So I think that's smart and that's dope.
Obviously, as a professional athlete, you have people that work for you and do things for you, and it don't come free, you know? So for my agent, my financial advisor, I spent about 20 my rookie year.
That's good money, especially having a financial advisor. But man, watch them financial advisors, watch the CPAs, watch everybody that is managing your money. Because how many times have we heard celebrities getting ripped off by financial advisors, or just crazy situations that happens with celebrity money, especially when you're not keeping a close eye on it. As a matter of fact, I think Pac-Man Jones recently came out and said his mother was stealing from him. The legendary Pac-Man Jones reveals that his wife exposed that his mother was spending $82,000 per month from his paycheck. Can't trust anybody when it comes to money.
My first 2 years, I put up probably half of my signing bonus, and the rest of, I would see the statements, but I wasn't paying attention, you know what I mean? And my wife, she looked at the statements, this is when we first got together, she said, God damn, man, your bills were $82,000 this month. It's like your mama bill more than yours. Then I started checking and going back and looking at things, and everybody don't have the shady story where Shady comes from an unbelievable background with parents was there to help him.
I've spent $20,000 on business fees this year. Taking care of my body for my rookie season, so $10,000 for training and self-care. Helping around the house, back home, I put $15K on that. I gave my brother $1,000 for his wedding. Couldn't even go because I had a game, but I gave him $1,000.
Anybody giving anybody money that they don't have to, they're not obligated to, is nice, it's good. But you gave your brother $1,000 for his wedding. A regular wedding, not even like a super fancy wedding. A regular wedding will run you like $30,000 to $40,000. This man made $1 million and gave his brother $1,000. Respect to the money management, for real. I'm sure his brother was happy to get it and humbled that his brother gave him anything. Because again, we're not entitled to anybody else's money, but $1,000 for his brother's wedding is kind of funny.
My 300 ride just right to me, so I got that car when I was in college. A used car, low mileage, having the money I have now, I had the capabilities of paying it off. So I spent $10,000 paying my car off when I got my first meal.
Man, what? He spent $10,000 paying his car off when he got his first meal. I think one was like a Bentley GT, another was a Range Rover, or I think it was a Range Rover. So he spent a couple $100,000 just on vehicles. But of course, that was a $50 million check versus $1 million check, but still.
Buy all my little bros whips. And then me, I got $50 million now, don't I? I get me a penthouse and 2 whips. Give me a Range Rover Sport and a Bentley GT off the rep. You know what I'm saying? So now, bro, looking at 12.6, there's really 7. That's now after my folks and everything. Well, that's like what you got in the bank? $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million?
But still, the mindset is completely different. Not knocking Joe Hayden, he's from home, so I rock with him. But it's just a completely different mindset when it comes to money.
$15,000. Somebody told me that was a reasonable number for a vacation for the future. So I'll go to a nice place, spend 15 on a vacation or vacations. 70,000 set aside for her to go to college just in case she needs it.
He set aside $70,000 for his sister to go to college. That's dope. I think colleges are costing much more than $70,000. Depending on where you are, you might need to re-up that $70,000 every year.
Set aside for her to go to college just in case she needs it. I try and be pretty smart about how I save my money, so the rest of this, it's all in the savings.
What? It's like $800,000.
All this money here, going with the savings. If I could get any advice to a rookie coming into the NFL, having this amount of money for the first time ever in your life, be wise with your choices and decisions.
We need to see more stories like this. We don't see stories like this enough. We see people spending money, blowing money, buying all this stuff.
These bands that we keep talking about in these mansions and shit. These girlfriends and these Chanel bags.
Because of course, that's what looks nicer. It looks more fun, it looks more exciting. But really, everybody needs to be doing this. This man saved $800,000+ out of $1 million. Didn't buy anything fancy, didn't do anything exciting, didn't show off, didn't flash, just straight humble living and smart money management. We need more of this in the Black community. Insane, Marshawn Lynch reveals that he didn't touch any of his $56 million he made while playing in the NFL.
But what I noticed was the money that I was making from off the field, that was the money that I was using to finance my life. I'll take my day off and go do some work over here for 3-4 hours. You know what I mean? Bring in, you feel me though, maybe a couple $100 bands or something, and then I can just go eat off of that, and I don't even have to even worry or look at my game check. Yeah, all right.
Saving almost $800 out of your first $1 million when you get your first big check should be inspirational and motivational to everybody. Because when it comes to building wealth, it's not really about how much money you make. It's about how much money you save and invest. That money can then work for you while you're sleeping. Save more, spend less, live under our means, and get wealthy. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.